What if the secret to a genuinely happy life wasn't hidden in philosophy books, but in the humble rhythm of a honeybee? It sounds strange, I know, but stick with me for a moment. We often search for happiness in grand achievements or distant dreams, overlooking the profound wisdom that buzzes right outside our window. What if the key to a more fulfilling life is simpler, more connected, and more beautiful than we ever imagined? A few months ago, this field was just an empty patch of land, forgotten, overlooked, but a small idea began to take root, an idea inspired by the tireless work of bees. What if we could build our own hive? Not with wax and honey, but with soil, seeds, and shared purpose. Seasoned gardeners with decades of wisdom in their fingertips worked alongside young families, their children's laughter echoing across the field. Teenagers, who you might expect to be glued to their phones, were digging in the dirt, their faces beaming with pride. From seasoned hands to curious hearts, each person carried a shared purpose to nurture life together. We weren't just planting flowers. We were planting connections, sowing seeds of friendship that would blossom long after the first petals unfurled. And as the first green sprouts pushed through the soil, it felt like hope itself was breaking ground. Look closer. See how this bee, dusted in golden pollen, moves from one flower to the next. It's not just feeding itself. With every visit, it pollinates, ensuring the meadow thrives and produces seeds for the future. Each bee's small act sustains the entire hive. In our meadow, we saw the same beautiful pattern emerge. Each neighbor's small kindness sustained the community. A shared shovel, a bottle of water offered on a hot day, a word of encouragement when someone felt tired. These were the tiny, powerful acts that wove our community together. We were mirroring the bees, our individual efforts combining into a symphony of collective strength, creating something far more beautiful than any one of us could have achieved alone. We started asking people why they came day after day. One person said they were tired of feeling isolated and wanted to feel part of something bigger. Another shared that they wanted their kids to learn where flowers and food truly come from. An elderly gentleman with a gentle smile simply said, "It's good for the soul. Like bees in a hive, we thrive not alone, but together." We were rediscovering a fundamental human truth. We are built for connection. The project became more than just a garden. It became a sanctuary, a place where barriers fell away and all that mattered was the shared goal of making our small corner of the world a little more vibrant, a little more alive. As the meadow burst into a riot of color, something else began to bloom within us, a deep, quiet joy. We found it in the simple pleasure of a picnic among the flowers, watching our children chase butterflies. We found it in the peaceful moments of sitting alone, listening to the gentle hum of the bees, feeling the warmth of the sun on our skin. In the hum of bees and the bloom of flowers, we discovered gratitude woven into the fabric of these everyday acts. We learned that happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate. It grows in the soil of shared effort and blossoms in the light of gratitude. As the sun sets over the meadow, casting a golden glow on the flowers, the bees return to their hive, their day's work complete. The people begin to head home, their faces filled with a quiet satisfaction. We came here looking for a way to help nature, but in the end, nature helped us find a better way to be human. We built more than a meadow. We built a community. We built a home. Thank you for watching.